If you hate the tracker knife and you think it's a gimmick, you should probably shut this video off, because today we're going to be looking at the tracker folder. Stick around. So a few weeks ago I got this knife, and at that time I posted some photos on Instagram and Facebook, and overwhelmingly everybody has been asking, are you going to do a review of this? Everybody's very interested in this knife, and you know, I saw a lot of posts before I bought it, and I knew I had to try it. I really wanted it. I'm a big fan of the Tom Brown Tops tracker. I have a T1. It is very well loved and very well modified. It is not the original anymore, but it performs very well at a lot of different tasks, and that's why I love it. It's just a beast of a knife. Well, Winger Knives has been making his own version of trackers, and he, working with Boker Plus, did a lot of collaborations a few years ago on a full-size tracker, and then I think there's a mid-size, and there's even a mini tracker. Well, this year they came out with the tracker folder. So the tracker folder is 154 cm. It came out of the box super sharp. I've been messing with it here and there, just, you know, doing some whittling, feather sticks, just kind of goofing around with it. And it has performed to my satisfaction so far. In fact, I really love this knife, and some of the things that I'm really digging about it is, one, it's a flipper, which I love flipping knives. I think those are probably my favorite, just because they're so easy to open. You can do it very quickly. And then also it has micarta scales, has a nice G10 backspacer. There's a brass spacer in there. It's a heavy duty knife, but it's not overly gigantic. It's not overly heavy, but it's just very well built. And I think Boker Plus and Winger did a fantastic job with this knife. So I think it bridges a gap, because, you know, recently I've been really liking to carry bigger knives with me, so 5-inch, 6-inch blades instead of smaller knives. And then this really fits in as my small project knife, so I can do feather sticks and whittling and, you know, little chores around camp, and then use my big knife for tasks like chopping and batoning and processing woods. So here I have some seasoned hardwood that's been processed down. What's unique about the tracker design is this curve, and what this does is it turns the knife into more of a draw knife, because that's really what that intended little hook or curve to the blade is to use it like a draw knife. And this is the example that I like to show people when they start kind of talking poorly about trackers. This is where the tracker really excels, is making these very fine, thin ribbon curly Q shavings when you do it in the draw knife position, which is pulling it towards you. And I know for a lot of people that they think that's kind of odd that you would pull a knife towards you, because it's very dangerous, but it is not. There's a lot of control with this. Once you get your curls going, the knife stops. That's why now the other way of doing it, of course, is down. And it does that very well too. And if you angle it just right, you start getting these little guys. And so why is this important? Well, you know, when we all first start learning how to do feather sticks, our curls, you know, look like lasagna noodles. They're thick, they're too big and they don't take a spark very well. But when you start getting down to what I call Shirley Temple curls, these very small, thin curlicues, these take a spark a lot better than big fat shavings. So you get a pile of these going and you're in business for using a ferro rod. Also, it has a bit of a guard down here. You can see where there's kind of a cutout on the handle, and then the flipper comes down, and that creates a guard at the bottom of the knife. So it really gives you a lot of control when you're holding this thing. And then, of course, there is a pronounced thumb ramp with some light jimping to it. So here I'm just kind of planing the surface of this stick, smoothing it out. What's nice about this is it's a very capable small pocket knife that you can carry with you all the time. And if you are in a pinch and you don't have a larger knife to work with for doing some wood processing or getting some good feather sticks going, this is an option. And of course, other knives do, you know, just as well and are fine. But for me, there's just a lot of love with the tracker design, and I think Boker Plus did a really nice job with this one. It's just they knocked it out of the park. And of course, Winger, the knives that he designs are just so awesome. I admire all of them. I wish I could afford them, but at least I can get the Boker Pluses in my collection, and I've got a few of them. So this was just a quick video to show you guys this little guy and kind of tell you how much I love it. I think these are retailing anywhere from $115 to $125, so not super cheap, but certainly more affordable than, let's say, some of the knives in the Benchmade line or some of the higher end Spydercos. This is very affordable, I think, compared to those, and I think this has a lot of possibility as a really decent woods carry pocket knife. If you like this kind of content, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you next time on The Prepared Wanderer.